Hello everyone, it's Ginger, the Pain Warrior Princess with Pain Warrior USA. First of all, happy day after Thanksgiving. I hope you all survived. I'm wearing a black crown today because I feel dead after cooking all day yesterday, cleaning up right before we went to bed, and now I have to finish cleaning up today. I just looked over at my kitchen and really don't want to have to do that. But that's the price we pay, right? So, happy day after Thanksgiving. Like I said, these are some tips and kind of self-care rituals that I'm doing today to recover as quickly as I can. I also shared like a little self-care station on my Instagram and Facebook. So if you haven't seen those posts, check those out. That's just a little station by where you're cooking to have some comfort items, and everybody's little station would be different, but you can check out what mine had and yeah, see if it's something you want to do. Now, before I go any further, I am trying to get sick, so I have some of this. This is in my kit for today. And also, I have a lot of pressure in my sinuses, so my eyes are watering a lot. So if you see me kind of doing that, that's what's up. So, Zicam is in my kit today. Of course, this is stuff in addition to the regular medications that I'm prescribed, the regular like daily supplements and herbs that I take like kratom. And so there are going to be some topical things, some internal things, and some smokable things. So let's start with oh, actually, you know what? There's one more I kind of want to mention. These I really like. I got them from Walmart. They were 93 cents each. They're just little wax scented cubes. I put in a bigger diffuser that we have. I put 4, and a smaller one I put 2. They're very inexpensive. They're very kind of fragile, so they break, especially this part in the middle can kind of crumble. But these scents are wonderful. They remind me of fall and Thanksgiving and desserts and good stuff. So I like the mulled cider one, and I also like the apple pumpkin one. It's more appley than pumpkin, but to me, this apple pumpkin one is, it's like the best bubble gum you've ever smelled, kind of a thing. That's what it reminded me of. But I really like it. These remind me of upstate New York and cider in the fall, which I looked around here for and I couldn't find. So that's a nice thing. If you hear a lot of noise, there are sirens going by. It's raining on and off out here. It's Black Friday, and a lot of people are not used to driving on rainy roads, especially when they're rushing around to get good deals. They may be family from out of town. So anyway, smokables. So I'm going to focus today on using some CBD hemp flour. I did a video before about the Plain Jane order that I got from tryplainjane.com. I'm going to try and do it in a regular bowl pipe in a one hitter, but if that doesn't work, I'm going to make a water bong out of a bottle. Probably the one hitter, or I have these disposable one hitters that I'll use. So if you don't know how to do that, there are 112,000 probably videos on YouTube of how to make one. And I won't attempt to desecrate those by showing you myself. Let's see what else here. Let's move to the internal stuff. Maca and white willow. White willow is for my arthritis pain. Maca is kind of to give me some energy, some stamina to kind of keep going, keep cleaning, get it all done. Other things, this is Nuka, Montana, if you can see that. It's good for muscle soreness and stiffness. This is a homeopathic remedy. You just dissolve it under your tongue. And all of these, oh no, I'm sorry. The first 3 are available like at Walmart. The other 2 I had to go to a place out here called High Health to get. GNC might have it where you are. Just kind of look for those types of stores. So yes, the other 2, this is for restless legs. I'm having that, that issue quite a bit. If you're not familiar with restless legs, and I get it in my arms too, it just feels like you have to constantly move them just to kind of get some relief from the kind of very weird sensation. So, and then this is called Awaken. This is also from Highlands. I'm hoping this will give me a little bit of energy and you know, kind of stamina to get all this stuff done. These 2 are also dissolvable under the tongue, and they're homeopathic. These are all by Highlands, by the way, if you can see that. Okay, and these other 2, this one is called Kali Carbonicum. This one is called Zincum Metallicum. These are also for like muscle pain, discomfort, stiffness. I got these quite a while ago and I found them the other day and I'm like, oh, I should put these in the drawer next to the bed, and then when I need them, they're right there. So these are the two that I got from like a health food kind of store. I'm just trying to see, okay, yeah. So they say specifically on the side, the Kali carbonicum says, I don't have my reading glasses on, so, okay. Pain and feeling of weakness in the lower back. If there was a sentence to describe me, I think that would probably be it, especially today. 6, 7, 8, 9. Summed up my life in 9 words. So, I'm kidding, of course. The Zincum Metallicum, let's see here. Leg cramps. Okay, so yeah, that is going to help with the restless legs. This is called restful legs, and I talked about restless legs. Just, I know it sounds weird. They should call it restless legs or for restless legs. I digress. So what I am going to make sure though, because I'm kind of hitting my restless legs with both of these today, is just to make sure that there are not repeated ingredients in these two. So I'll just double check that. That goes with topicals. Okay, the next one, of course, is CBD. I have some CBD capsules, not very many though. These are 100 milligram. Most people start a CBD dose between 10 and 25 milligrams. To get any effect from it whatsoever, have to take about 200 milligrams, so like 100 in the morning, 100 at night. But I have a capsule for a part of that dose. And then I have, from my good friends at That Pet Cure, I have some CBD. Again, this one is almost empty, so not to worry. I have another one. But these guys are great. If you've heard anything about the story from New York City where there was a shipment of hemp that was seized by the police. I can't remember what precinct number, 75, I think. But even though it left Vermont, it was stopped. It had all the right paperwork. It passed. The farmer of the hemp had the right paperwork. The receiver. So this was the guy that picked it up in New York City. Everything was right. The cops in Vermont let it go. The shipping company decided, oh, wait, we're not comfortable with this. So 100 pounds of hemp was seized in New York City. The owner of this business was arrested. He has since been let go. And of course, there is, I don't want to speak on anybody's behalf or out of turn, but I would assume there's going to be some litigation going on because it was, the person who picked up, like I said, has this company. His brother also has a company that sells CBD, that sells hemp. Kratom, very, very wonderful person. Him and his brother, they both are. So it's a shame that this happened to them. But I'm going to throw up here a promo code. I know it says That Pet Cure, and I'm not a pet. But you can use this too if you want to try to consolidate. You want to see if CBD will work for you and for your pet. This is something that you can certainly do. This is full spectrum CBD, so just kind of keep in mind when you go to your doctor's appointment, if you are given a urine test, make sure that you do tell your doctor, the tech, anybody and everybody who will be talking with you about this process, taking your urine, the one who writes down that you gave it, whatever, that you've been taking CBD that's full spectrum. Make sure that that is in your records, because if by some chance it does come back with a level of THC that they can see, you want to be able to explain that. Now, hemp has 0.3% lesser THC by definition, legalities, all of that. So there's a very slight chance that you would have any show up, but never hurts to be a little extra vigilant and let your doctor know about that. So again, check out That Pet Cure. My hands are shaking, I'm sorry. By the way, this was the box for the 1,000 milligram bottle. This one is $275. So again, if you did want to get a big bottle, kind of get the most for your money, make sure that you give your pet the right dose, okay? Because there's a big difference in how much goes in a dropper of a 1,000 milligram bottle and a 275. So make sure that you do that. Now, another thing I really like about these, it has the hemp flavor. It hasn't been flavored with like something pleasant or some familiar flavor to take away the actual hemp flavor, and I really like that. It's not like it's too strong or anything like that, but for me, when I take my CBD, I like to taste what I'm supposed to taste, as if I had made the CBD myself from hemp flour. Do you know what I mean? I want to make sure that it tastes like the natural plant. So I really do like this brand. Again, you can check them out. Okay, another thing is, this is a little homemade thing of mine. I had some RSO from the dispensary quite a while ago, and I made some olive oil based tincture with it. So a couple drops of this will probably do me just fine. This is a homemade thing. Again, you cannot get it. If you have a medical marijuana card or you're in a legal state, you can certainly get RSO, which is also Rick Simpson oil. It's called Phoenix Tears. It's called a lot of different things, but it's basically cannabis oil, not cannabis infused oil, cannabis oil. So there's a big difference with that. If you guys ever have any questions about the things that I'm talking about, please let me know. I want to take a little break here in the ingestibles portion and say this. I often try to explain things, but sometimes I'm just so familiar with them that I kind of breeze through them. So if you do have any questions about anything whatsoever that I'm mentioning, put a comment down below. Hit me with a DM. You can email me at painwarriorusa@gmail.com. Please don't be shy about asking. I have two things about questions. Number one, the only dumb question is the one not asked. And number two, the worst thing that can happen if you ask me a question is the answer would be no. And that's not too bad. And I have that philosophy when I ask other people questions. That's why I always ask questions. So last on our ingestibles list when it comes to supplements and trying to get my pain, discomfort, muscle spasms, all of that under control, and hopefully this black crown will switch to my silver and red one when I feel better. This again is a homemade product. I did kind of post on Instagram when I made it. This is a CBD Isolate peanut butter. I got CBD Isolate powder. I mixed it in with some peanut butter that I had warmed a little bit in the microwave to get that oil in there kind of going, allow the CBD to kind of with that, because we need oil to absorb it, that and THC. So, and I guess in some ways it's activated that way, you could say, because we need it. Anyway, so I made this. I have a little bit left. I'm just going to do a spoonful of it, basically. But yeah, again, this is something that I'll be using. You can see my little dosing reminder. 1 teaspoon is 25 milligrams. Again, this is a homemade item. You can certainly make it if you'd like to. If you want some tips on how I made mine, go ahead, hit me with a comment, DM, email, whatever. Okay, last but not least is the topicals portion of our show today. This is one very simply from, as you can see, CVS. Again, I know I have my reading glasses on. Sorry about that. This one is a little tricky with me because it's menthol 7.9%. For the most part, I mean, if you've seen me talk about this before, menthol and capsaicin are like not it for my skin. They burn like hell, and it takes Dawn dishwashing soap, me screaming like a girl, and somebody with a wet washcloth to very gently get off anything with menthol or capsaicin most of the time. On my neck, forget about it. It will burn right through to my vertebrae, it feels like, and it's not fun. So this I really like, and I have it out today. It starts cold and then it gets kind of hot. It's your usual kind of, spray like this with menthol, methyl salicylate. But I like this one in particular because you can spray it upside down. So this will reach wherever I can't with the other topicals. This is from a local company, Red Star Vapor. This is Phoenix Naturals or PHX Naturals. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how you say that. But it's a good product. They have a lot of good products. We have their CBD drops in the house. Awesome stuff. This is 300 milligrams of isolate CBD included in here. And it's also got some essential oils and stuff like that. This does have menthol as well, 10%. So again, it's a little bit high for me, but I just put a little bit of it on, and it really does a great job. I kind of slathered it on my lower back last night with some other stuff, and I woke up in not as much pain as I thought I would. So here's this again. Let me try to throw up some of their information here in case you want to check them out. Okay, next is the lavender balm and lavender oil from Gerons Remedies. These are this is a local company. It's a husband and wife who they have a little store at the Mesa Swap Meet, and they sell lavender-based products. They have a tea tree oil balm, tea tree oil oil. They also have eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is pretty good for pain, especially arthritis pain. This lavender balm is very calming for me. I really like it. It's in a base of jojoba oil. It's got rosemary essential oil and a couple other things. And you can see the consistency of it. So it is a true balm. I had it out in the heat, so it kind of went like that. But still, it didn't come out. I love this stuff. I have another jar of it that is in the fridge because sometimes I like to put it on cold when I have a headache. Of course, it doesn't stay cold for long, but it goes on a little bit cold, and then I get that sensation I don't need the menthol for. So this lavender balm is amazing. Let me put up their information if you're interested. Even if you are not local, you can certainly look them up. They've always been, hold on, we got some barking, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. They like to bark when I'm recording. I don't know why. Well, they bark 5 or 6, 7, 8, 12 times a day, so it just happens to be when I'm recording too. I'm going to have to train them, like when you see this setup, stop barking. Okay, we were talking about this lavender balm and the information for Gerons Remedies. And yeah, be sure to hit them up. They are, like I said, a really nice couple, and they're great people. If you're not local to Mesa or the Phoenix area, you can certainly order through the mail, and I would recommend it. They have great, wonderful, natural, beautiful products. In fact, I like it so much that I put some of this in my homemade pain cream. You might remember a post I did with this when I put the rest of the batch that I made in the fridge. So in my homemade pain cream, there's a whole lot of stuff. Especially CBD and a lot of essential oils and skin kind of calming things and a little bit of beeswax. And then this formula I also made a stick out of, so it's good for like temples, it's good for, just little spots. I also use it when I have skin irritation. Speaking of, I kind of cut my fingers yesterday, and I gotta find which finger it was on. Every time I use like salt or lemon juice, I squeezed out lemon juice. It stung like hell, so just put some of that on there. All right, so that is what I'm doing today, topical, smoke-wise, edibles-wise. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I have on the couch over there, I have my Snuggie. I have a nice weighted pillow. What else? I have a long hooded sweatshirt. I'm going to transfer all of this stuff over to there so I can chill out on the couch. I do have some laundry and some other stuff to do besides cleaning the, oh my God, it's like frightening me. Like I just got, when you watch a scary movie and you see like a really scary scene or it's going to happen, you're like, ooh. Yeah, that's my feeling when I look at the kitchen, so I'm not going to look at it. Yeah. That's about it. So, of course, Thanksgiving leftovers are on the menu. I hope they are at your house, too. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and you are recovering well from either traveling or being energetic and active with your family or cooking all day. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you comment, DM, email me if you have any questions or any comments on the video. If you'd like to see a video topic of any kind, let me know. And also, I'm very surprised my eyes are not watering too much during this video because I started off saying they were going to, and they didn't. But I'm happy about that. Okay, have a good day. Hit me up, like, share, comment, follow. I'm on Instagram as Pain Warrior Princess. I'm on YouTube, Pain Warrior USA. Facebook is Pain Warrior USA as well. And Twitter, Pain Warrior USA. Find me there. And again, make sure if you have anything, any questions, any comments, anything, get in touch with me. I want to do these videos to help other people with chronic illness and chronic pain. So if there's anything you want to see covered, make sure you let me know. This is Ginger, the Pain Warrior Princess with Pain Warrior USA. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Guys, one other thing. I'm not going to show you my fridge because Thanksgiving, and it's scary in here. But I did want to show you this lavender balm, the one that I mentioned I have in the fridge, because the there goes the lid. The consistency is solid. I just had it kind of where it was warm, so that's why it's like that. The first one was like that. But yeah, if you're interested in that lavender balm, don't forget to contact Gerons Remedies. And I'm actually rubbing this into my wrist right now because it smells wonderful. All right, guys, thanks.